largest celebrations of the LGBTQ community is happening this weekend.
Yeah, right now people are packing the streets of West Hollywood for what's called the Out Loud Festival. John Fenoglio is live for us in West Hollywood with more on those festivities. John?
Corrine, Rick, good evening to you. That's right. WeHo Pride 2024 already off to a sizzling start. You can see the street is filling up, and if we push in a little bit, you can see the crowds are gathering to get into the Out Loud Music Fest. It is a sizzling, hot show tonight. We've got food, we've got music, and we've got tons of festivities all weekend long. Here's what you can expect this weekend at WeHo Pride. West Hollywood Pride Weekend is back and more fabulous than ever.
Happy Pride!
The three-day event is a celebration of unity, inclusion, diversity, and courage within the LGBTQ+ community.
Look at all the beautiful people. Yeah, everybody gets to be themselves here, and I love to see people being who they are.
Pride's great. It's a great experience to come out and have the whole community come together and be supportive and positive, and it's really just a great experience to come together.
The music-filled weekend kicked off Friday night with a star-studded concert headlined by Kesha. Ticketed shows will continue through the weekend on 2 stages inside the Out Loud Music Fest at WeHo Park. There, you'll also find the always sizzling Summer Tramp stage. Headlining tonight, Janelle Monáe at 10:30, with an opener by Purple Disco Machine. Sunday night ramps up with Hot Chip, then the always incredible Kylie Minogue.
But you gotta ride it better than a Tesla.
One of the most fun things to do at WeHo Pride is the free street fair. I love this place. This is where you're gonna find tons of merchandise from local vendors, food, drinks, games, and of course, tons of free swag. Yeah!
One of the most unique things you'll find at the street fair is work. We just released an app yesterday, actually March 31st. It's a GPS to find your nearest drag show. And then also drag queens themselves can sign up on there and get tips on there as well. So let's say you're on a show, you're at a show, you want to tip somebody, you can tip them right through our app.
Work, Juliet.
I know, you better work, okay?
You'll also find free community performance stages, the Women's Freedom Festival, and of course, a dazzling Pride Parade on Sunday. KTLA will be broadcasting the parade from 1 to 3 p.m. Organizers say the event is 100% family friendly. And while authorities say there are no active threats, you can expect to see increased security to keep everyone safe.
We have a lot of deputies out and about. You'll be able to see deputy sheriffs out and about in the streets. And then we'll also have other assets you won't be able to see that can respond to things. So the number one is the safety of everybody.
Long before there was Pride, there were protests, lots of them, against an onslaught of hate and discrimination against LGBTQ people.
People would shout out of the closet and into the streets. So I was around back in the day when Pride first started, and why it's so amazing now, it's because it's changed. We become more accepted. We have more laws. We can get married, you know. And
oh, shut the fuck up. It's always a black. Hey, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone that rule well. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. Noise in this gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. And I'm going to start off by putting a curse. Rakatah Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakakwadash, Shalak, Rayam, Wa Anashim, Wa Ragim, Wa Bayim, Wa Mashapayim, Alcohol, fucking Babal, Wa Pride, Wa Ayabina, Wa Babakusha, 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 Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakakwadash, Aita, Babakusha, 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 the water thumbed me up to wild, man. And you brothers out there, man, you should be sending up fucking curses on this place heavily this week, okay? Because this is a straight up, this is wickedness, man, okay? And anybody that can't see through this, you need your spirit examined, and yet, better yet, you need your spirit examined. I'll say it that way. Try not to sound too aggressive because we know how these algorithms and how people feel some type of way about what we say when it comes to speaking the truth about these particular ordeals. They tend to like to, mess with the video. So try to be somewhat PC, but this place has to go. No ifs, ands, or buts. is at the point now that just like, okay, this is out of hand. Of course, you got Keisha, the black woman, which is the advocator and the perpetuator of wickedness. She's totally with the madness, man. You see? And the funny part about it is that I work with some of these people, you know, and I have one on my team, by the way. And we was talking, and I guess because it wants to be called to him, but I don't call it him. I say she or he, because I mean, clearly yesterday we went back to the building. She clearly went into the female's bathroom. So I figured it's a woman. It sounds like one, it's built like one, and I don't get the gist that it made the full transition. So, but without making a full transition, the pronoun shit, they want to be called something other than what they are, because you go into the scriptures, you go, you know, you have a demon called Legion, which I believe Legion could be anywhere between 7,000 demons or more. So all these pronouns and stuff like that those are demonic entities that's compelling people to adopt these particular principles, man. You see? So we was talking yesterday, and, you know, she was telling me about, yeah, you know, Pride is this week and this and this and that. I'm like, y'all working that shit? Because I'm like, I won't be there. And she's like, well, no, you know, but we're going to be out kicking them. She's like, every year it always rains here in Kansas City, because Kansas City have two I think they have two Pride. They have one June, and I think they got one in August, if I'm not mistaken. So Kansas City, which is a highly liberal city, because you got this milk dug head, beanbag head nigga by the name of what's this guy's name? Quentin Lucas, which is the mayor of Kansas City. He's with all this madness to appease the rights of these people, man. You know, and I'll say it that way. But basically, you know, and I wanted to say, well, it rains all the time because the Most High is not with that shit. And you know what, man? It just dawned on me again that this is actually the month. So, because it came so quick. But now, hey, we finna start throwing up heavy curses, man, on that whole ordeal. You know, because, hey, they're talking about now these people are at risk. They even classified as an extremist group, you know, the L to the G to the T, you know, all this other stuff. And I have to say it this way because, like I said, they're very red alert on this channel for whatever reason. But basically, long story short, man, a lot of things are getting ready to start happening to people that adopt this lifestyle. Okay, so I was reading in the comments, and, you know, this society, you can't really, this society, these people are so sensitive. They're so fucking sensitive. They cannot accept criticism. You can't be a man. You can't say X, Y, and Z because they're so in tune with their feelings that we had to turn down our notch in order to make these people feel comfortable. When in retrospect, they need to be sent to the spirit world. I was talking to my supervisor, and she was telling me, she said, you know, such and such, you know, old girl on the team, she was like, how do you feel about her working at the location with you, man? And I looked at her, I said, look, man, I'm going to just be real with you. I said, I don't condone that shit. I said, I ain't with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, if she works with me at the place to whatever it is, to take the load off my hand, and so I don't give a fuck. Do what you do, because I ain't got to really deal with this individual like that. But the supervisor didn't even agree. She was like, yeah, I agree with you. She said, I ain't with that. And I told her straightforward, I'm like, this place is going to burn. I said, this is the same example that the scriptures say about Lot and how it vexed his righteous soul, seeing the conversation of the wicked. And this is an example on what not to do. But this shows you that America and Esau, Edom, and these heathens, they don't take heed to the scriptures, which proves they don't believe in the scriptures. Because when you go into these particular events, you got mayors, you got governors, senators, presidents, vice presidents, you know, elected officials, unelected officials that are all prescribed to this day, you know, and they hold it in high regard. And it's basically like them. I feel like they're really just poking at the Most High. I feel like they know what they're doing is wicked, but at the same time, it's just like they poking at the Most High like, ha ha, look at us. Until the Most High starts bringing death in this society, you know. But when you see it out again, it is always hate. But yet these people, they can attack people, they can spit at people, they can beat people up, and yet they get away with fucking murder. But if you went upside one of their heads for the disrespect that they didn't cause towards your abode, then all of a sudden you have to be the one that have to take the load and be the bigger man. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want equal rights? Well, you could catch an equal left too. You know, because hey, the Most High, how about you, how shy is getting ready to fuck this place up, man. Some serious. And all you people that's in this lifestyle, you're going to be put to death. All right, it says, pride goeth before destruction. It will never cease to amaze me how you pick the premier of sins to be the motto of your movement. Well, because this place, the Most High, set this place up to fall. So it makes sense that if America is the most vilest kingdom on the planet Earth, it makes sense that you're going to have the vilest activities. It's only right because without this type of behavior, the Most High wouldn't be totally justified on destroying it. But he have to, like they say, put the nail in the coffin. You know, and that's what the Most High is doing. He's putting the nail in the coffin of this wicked ass place. All right. And other nations are adopting these ideologies as well, because what happens is, you know, the people from the West, they come up, you know, and they set up feminism and they set up liberals and democracy in these other countries. And before you know it, your leader is assassinated or sent off the river somewhere to die or drown, where they blow him up. And then all of a sudden the laws of that nation change. And before you know it, you got Muslim trainees walking around with hijabs on, man, talking about some Allah Akbar. You know, so this place deserves everything it gets. This is why the Most High has been plaguing with storms, and we ain't seen nothing yet, man. Okay, that we ain't seen nothing yet, because it's a constant battle dealing with these people. But this is the book of Revelation 18, and I'm gonna start at verses 2, and it says, and he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the Great is fallen. And this chapter is talking about America, man. Strictly America, Babylon the Great. And it says, and it's become the habitation of devils and the hold of every foul spirit and the cage of every unclean and hateful bird. You know, goes into the wicked deeds of these people, the spirits here, because you're going to have a lot of spirits, okay, that dwells here, a lot of wicked spirits. Like America is basically a big haunted house, and when it's destroyed, there's going to be none other than. You know, and the funny part about it is that the fact that they know that they're living a destructive lifestyle. So when you talk about them, they look at you like they feel overly entitled, you know, to clap back at you due to your opinion about them. But yet they can have every vile opinion about everybody else. But the minute you express some type of discontent with their bullshit, now all of a sudden you got to be hateful. You goddamn right I hate this shit, man. My kid got to grow up around this. You know, kids being indoctrinated to accept something that's not biblically sound. And then they want to attack the Bible. Oh, the same Bible that a snake taught, that slavery is okay. Well, slavery is okay because slavery, it contains wicked. It contains the bullshit. Okay, and when you put wicked motherfuckers in slavery, that means they can't do what they want to do. Okay, this is why you heathens have to go in slavery. Same one that a snake talked to a woman, but yet you wrote your whole paradigm on this whole movement, and that's written by a man, but yeah, you give that more credibility than the Bible. And the crazy part about it is a lot of professing Christians claim to believe the Bible, but they live this lifestyle. Okay, like my blockhead brother, man, this nigga, I don't think he goes to the church anymore because I think he's finding out that it was all a sham. But even then, in the midst of his bullshit, he was a heavily Christian in the Christian church, giving his all to that shit. But at the same time, you know, he was dealing with men. You know, I was like, what the hell? Like, I thought God don't condone that shit. Well, God said he knows your heart. Yeah, he knows your heart. You a wicked ass nigga. What the fuck? You see how the hypocrisy is when a judgment is on them, they like to spin it. You know, but yet they get to sit up here and condemn everybody else. You know, I'm seeing churches with that rainbow stuff on there. It's crazy, man. But it says, for all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of our fornication, which is these philosophies, because like I said, man, you got this spreading to all the coaches, and this is why Russia, they're not playing. Hey, you go to Africa with this. This is why the only place they can do that is in the West, mainly here. They can't go nowhere else with this out. You think one of these degenerates will go over to fucking Russia with this, or go to Nigeria with it, or a different part where the interiors of Africa? You think they'll go over there with this behavior? Hell no, they won't. They'll come back. They'll turn you into a flag and ship your ass back to your mama house. Different colors, man. And they'll get away with it. You know? But it says, for all the nations, that's why you people you Edomites, man. I can't wait to get out. We get our hands on you devils. But it says, for all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of our fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. Fornication is another way of saying adultery. Okay, in this case, they adopted the philosophies and the moniker that America and that the West holds up. And it says, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of our delicacies, man. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, ye that be partakers of our sins, that ye receive not of our plagues. For her sins have reached it to heaven, and Yahweh have remembered her iniquities. So reward her even as she have rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. And in the cup which ye have filled, fill into her double. Okay? So quadruple the judgment is going to come upon this place. And this is why this place is going to be pelted with nuclear missiles, man. And deservingly so. And guess what? All these people that endorse this type of behavior, guess what? They're going to have their part in the lake of fire, man. Okay? And deservingly so. Okay, I don't feel bad for none of these people. When they end up with something that they can't get rid of, then hey, you know what? Hey, your lifestyle, you chose it. And then the crazy part about it is they got these infomercials when they show that they can treat you for the disease that you get for, you know, living this lifestyle. And then they show two men on there, two women. But the whole fight about it is like when you treat them, you're just condoning the wickedness to continue. You know, it's like the reason why you're treating these diseases is because you want these people to continue their wicked lifestyle. Clearly, their lifestyle is the reason for their illness, man. And yet, you know, they still indulge in the flesh. Well, it's not fair. We should be able to do what we want to do. No, you cannot. Okay, the Lord has given us a strict or a simple set of principles and guidelines for us to adhere by so we can be counted worthy. But you people don't want to do that. Instead, you want to take the inconvenient route. Because honestly speaking, I mean, people say it's easier to be wicked. In my opinion, I feel like it takes more energy to be wicked than righteous, because when you're righteous, man, you're just righteous, which none of us are truly righteous, but we are going to be justified through the spirit and power and the blood of Yahushua, man. Okay, but if you got to keep up a wicked lifestyle, you got to do more wickedness on top of wickedness, man. All right. This is the book of Jeremiah 51, and I'm going to start at verses 5. It says, flee ye out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. It says, for be not cut off in her iniquities, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance, and he will render to her recompense. And these people know that they're going to get what's coming to them. You know, it's just a pride thing. It's a delusional thing. You know, like I don't want to even breathe the same air these people breathe in. But hey, you know, they are given rights. They're a protected class. And my thing is, if you have to be protected, it's because you ain't right in the first place. You know, especially when your protection is not coming from Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, but it's coming from a debased man by the name of Esau that gives you rights, man. Okay, so he could continue to thrive in his wicked society. But it says, Babylon had been a golden cup in the Lord's hand that made all the earth drunken, and the nations have drinking of our wine, and therefore the nations are mad. Yeah, they mad. Okay, people are laughing at this place, and they're looking like, how the hell are you going to win the next Third World War or the next World War when you are literally doing shape-shifting in your militaries? Okay, you're taking away men's strength and you're making them something other than men that they were born, and now you putting them in the military. What type of testosterone comes from that? You know, but it says here, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed, and howl for her and take pain. If so, she may be healed, okay? And she ain't going to be healed because, like I said, these missiles are going to pelt this place and everybody in it. Okay, those of you that's left in here in America on the shores of Babylon. All right, Romans 1:24, it says here, wherefore Yahweh also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts. Yeah, because they lusting. That's in their hearts. They don't care about what's right. They only care about what makes them feel, how they feel. Because the worst thing about these people is that they embrace feminism. They embrace liberation. They are considered liberals, liberated to do wickedness. You know, they embrace feminism. They embrace democracy. And most of these creeps voted for Biden because they know Biden was going to turn this place into a freak show, man. This place has literally been a circus watch under this man's administration. And there's always been a fucking freak show here. But it's getting worse and worse because back in the 80s and 90s, hey, you would get the spirit kicked out of your ass if you came out with this, man. Look, when we were younger and we was around our uncles and brothers and cousins and fathers, and we had some type of, we got cult crime, man. We got hit in our shit. Nigga, man up. Stop crying like a female, man. I remember me and my uncle, me and my cousin, we 5 years old arguing over a bag of chips, man. My uncle like, y'all acting like some little girls, man. Y'all need to man up, toughen up, you know. And we toughened up because we didn't like the way that felt. He said, y'all arguing like some little girls, man. Y'all need to grow up, be men. He said that to me and my cousin, you know. Because he was right about that, man. Fuck y'all doing fighting and arguing over dumb shit that comes from these fucking women and these people. You know? Because a woman ain't gonna discipline you if you went to this type of lifestyle. She's going, oh, that's my baby. Notice most black women, they embrace their sons more when they lived a lifestyle like this. Because basically, she can relate to him. And is she just another one of the home? He's another one of the home girls. Like, what the hell? You know? But it says, wherefore the Most High also gave them up to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor themselves or their bodies between themselves, who changed the truth of Yahweh into a lie. And this is why they talk shit about the Bible and worship and serve the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen. And the crazy part about it is they talk all this shit about the Bible and how, oh, it's so contradictory and allegorical and metaphors and stuff like that. But this same book predicted that you was going to live this type of lifestyle and what was going to happen to you. But nobody wants to talk about that. Oh, that book was written by a man. Yeah, so was your philosophy put together by a fucking man. Now what? Which one holds more weight? Your bullshit, your wickedness, or the scriptures? Because the scriptures is exactly on point with world events and how they came into preeminence and rose and fell. On point, to the T. What about your movement? What's going to be the end of that? Fire, destruction, death. Okay? But it says, for this cause the Most High gave them up into vile affections, for even a woman did change the natural use into that which is against nature. You got other bitches beating up other bitches because they want to get with dudes, man. Studs, I'm going to beat your ass. You want to be with a man? She's designed to be with a man, just like your punk ass. You designed to be with a man, man. That's in your spirit. You know? And likewise, the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burnt in their lust one towards another, men with men working that which is unseemly and receiving to themselves that recompense of their error which was met. And even as they did not like to retain Yahweh in their knowledge, the Most High gave them over to a reprobate mind, which means void of judgment. This is why your mind's all jacked up. And you look at these, especially the men are the worst, man. Okay, I mean, they really walk around here with men. It's like they have a different spirit on them. They act like women, they talk like women, they try to behave like women, and they're mad because they got dicks between their legs, man. You know? And then some of them, you know, they cool, you know, I guess. They still embrace the fact because they're men. Because worst case scenario, you know, of a Mo is not, you know, he'll still deal with a woman at the end of the day if he's a Mo. He'll deal with a woman, you know, because having a rod gives you dominance. So, you know, they like that. But yet they will literally deal with a dude and turn him into a woman. I'm like, nigga, just get you a fucking woman then, man. Why would you want to do this? It's crazy, man. And the type of mental agony that goes around those people, that's why the suicide rate among them is so high. Look at this guy, Bruce Jenner. Hey, when he got his shit cut off, man, the Wheatie Box, man, hey, Bruce Jenner, All-American. Shit, look at this guy now. He's through. You know? But it says, gave them over to a reprobate mind to do those things which are not convenient, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, whisperers. And this is why when you cut their ass with the scriptures, they feel some type of way. Then they start to do, they start to attack you. They start to basically try to ridicule you and demean you. You know, they said like when a battle with debate is lost, then the loser resorts to slander. Backbatters, haters of the Most High, despiteful, proud, boasters, inventors of evil things, disobedient to parents, without understanding, covenant breakers, without natural affection, implacable, unmerciful, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh, because these were Israelites, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. So you're worthy to be sent to the spirit world because of your wickedness, man. Okay? This is the book of 2 Peter. Let me start at verses 2 and let's start at verses 5. It says, and spare not the old world, but save Noah, the eighth person, a preacher of righteousness, bringing in a flood upon the world of the ungodly. Yeah, same generation again. Turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after shall live ungodly. Okay, prime example. This is an example. What happened to that society is going to happen to this, but on a far greater scale. You know, and delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked, For thy righteous man dwelling among them, and seeing and hearing vexes righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds, man. But the Lord knoweth how to deliver the godly out of temptations, and to reserve the unjust unto the day of judgment to be punished. So a lot of these things are going to be reserved to get those missiles, man. And I can't wait. But anyway, with that, especially this thing right here, you know. But anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Shalom, Abba Ball.
It's just a beautiful thing.
All right, and if you can't make it to WeHo Pride in person, you can catch all the fun on KTLA. We are going to be broadcasting the Pride Parade on Sunday, starting at 1 p.m. I'm so excited to tell you that it's going to be hosted by none other than Cher Calvin, Nick Barrios, and myself. We are going to be so excited to bring you all the festivities tomorrow during the WeHo Pride Parade. Again, starts at 1 p.m. One other thing to mention, if you want to come to some of these ticketed shows, you need to purchase those tickets online. They are selling out fast. You can find a link to purchase under this story on our website, ktla.com. Reporting in West Hollywood. Happy Pride, everybody. Mwah.
A lot of people having fun right behind you, John.
Yeah.